So we have another update on the patch 86, and it's called patch notes 86 of True Exeter again, as if we didn't have enough patch notes to go by all these months, weeks. I don't know if it has been months. I think it has been months, right? 2-3 months at least. I actually don't remember when was the first time it was announced. Well, anyway, this is a lot here to read, so I'll just go over the most important stuff. So we have here, okay, so patch 86, it comes on October 15th, yay, hooray, it's in 3 days, Tuesday. So okay, we have here, update and Exeter Islands, yes, entry conditions, only to level 68 or higher characters. Okay, you must have completed a quest called the Secret Weapon. It's a level 68 story quest. So what we have, so it isn't absolutely necessary to have Stormcry gear, but it is advisable, as it says here. So I'm not so sure what they mean by this. Is it like really not necessary, just hard without it, or is it actually necessary, like level 68 kind of necessary? So I don't know. Okay, moving forward, there's a lot of stuff here. So new areas, Ragash, Exeter Plantation, Viridian Mire, Barrack Fortress, yes, blah blah blah, fancy names. Traveling on Exodor, yes. We talked about this on the last patch notes, I think. So you need teleport scrolls to travel. There are new teleport scrolls. Okay, there are new features like okay, Hazard Miracle Potion is important. The other ones are more for paid members of TERA. I don't do that much in my videos. So this one is for free, I think. With the Hazard Miracle Potion, you can use special platforms to reach the smaller islands, of which there isn't a number of, so we don't know how many there are. Well, around 20, I think, 10, 20 islands at least. So there are 4 main islands, yes, we already knew that, and the effect only lasts for 10 minutes. In this time you're free to use as many platforms as you like using this Hazard Miracle Potion. You can get it through quests and from reputation shops. TERA club members, of course, will get blah 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 cheap and for free potions. Okay, we have here story quests. Once you have completed the Off to Exeter quest and reach the island, you will be taking on an adventure in a new series of story quests. Accompany alien, okay, story quests, blah blah. So zone quests. The island also offers a number of zone quests that will reward you with additional consumables and card fragments. Yes, cards. We knew about those. They're kinda collectibles inside the game. It's weird. They're transforming this into a card game. Okay, whatever. Let's see if it's actually interesting. Daily quests. In the course of the story quests, you will encounter new factions, or for which you'll be able to complete. You'll be able to complete new daily quests. Okay, this doesn't make sense, that's okay. You'll be able to exchange the reputation you earn with the Riveran and the Justica reputation merchants for a range of goods, including new enchanting materials. There you go. And by the way, hold on to your hats, boys and girls. There is a new thing in here that you won't like it very much. So, a new dungeon. Barrack Fortress Secret Zone. It's a new dungeon. We have here an instance info, 5-player. Okay, accessible from level 69 for item level 5458 for 158. It has group matching, 40 weekly entries, 80 for club members. Yes, the entry cost is 385 adventure coins. Now that is a lot. So 50 to 100% more loot when 4 out of 5 players are in the group. Possible loot, legendary arcade, it doesn't concern me. Daily quests, okay. Designed for item level 458. Rewards per dungeon completion 6000 gold. 80 Vanguard Initiative credits, infusions, dragon wing scales, blah blah blah. 1 Akalaf Kasir enchanting crate. 5 times Dranium processing stone. Oh jeez, these names. And 1 skill advancement XP turn 2. So new stats. The new gear has a brand new set of stats to strengthen your character. Physical support adds a set amount of physical damage to your damage. Magical support adds a set amount of magical damage to your damage. Physical resistance reduces the physical damage you receive. Magical resistance reduces the magical damage you receive. Physical critical damage, you understand. Magical critical damage. Okay, whatever. Class skills are now affected by the new physical or magical stats. You can find which stats have the greatest influence in the description of the skill. So healing abilities of priests and mystics are also affected by all this. So new gear. On Exodus, you can collect new gear for characters level 68 or higher that will grant you the new stats. Rarity and type. The new pieces of equipment, weapon chest, armor, gloves and shoes, so no accessories, lame, come in both magical and physical versions. There are 3 different sets, and there you have here a small table, just to say a few. For example, physical support, Dranium gear, heroic hazard gear and destruction gear. And then there is magical support also gear. I'm not gonna read it all. Okay, the items are tradable, so you can simply trade or sell the gear you find if it doesn't suit your character. So the possible stats here are kinda a lot. Nothing really new, it's just the same stats you usually have on your armor and weapons. These stats vary depending on type and rarity. Yes, I'm gonna read this all here. It's a table of weapon, armor, gloves and shoes, what kind of attributes they can have. Furthermore, you can continue to add etchings to your items and add stats via equipment merging. So this is a new thing. You do not need to collect any item XP for the new gear. So merging, I hope it won't be like upgrading, but like actual something new merging. However, crystals and dual effects can no longer be used for them. Ah, okay. So additional information for the development from the development team. The new equipment sets are intended as alternatives to existing gear, and not as direct replacements. These items are not necessarily stronger than current sets, but they should offer you greater variety with the new stats and blah blah. Here is a comparison, so it's another table. Uncommon 0, the new gear will be like Stormcry 0. Uncommon plus 10 will be like Stormcry plus 7. Rare plus 0 will be like Stormcry plus 6. So it goes on like this. Then there we have here at the end Legendary plus 10 will be like better than Heroic Oath plus 3. Additionally, there are plans for creating mythical gear, yes, we've heard about this, in the future by combining Heroic Oath gear and the new Legendary gear. The crafting or upgrading of Heroic Oath gear in the collection of the new Legendary gear is therefore time well spent. Time well spent, really? So now instead of grinding 3 sets of gears, sorry, 2 sets of gears, now we have to grind 3 sets of gears? And for those of you who are wondering what I mean by this, well, there is the PvP gear, which is a huge pain to get. Then we have the PvE gear, which is, well, Stormcry and Heroic Oath gear. Eventually, it's like one PvE gear. And then we have the new gear, which is, it just says new gear and uncommon, rare and legendary. So, I mean, that's the new gear, so that's the third one, right? And they expect us then to use these both, to farm these both, oath gear and legendary gear, so that we can later merge them into to merge it, to combine them into okay. So you will need to combine them to create this new mythical gear. Is this right? Oh, okay. If I would be you guys, I would be so mad right now, and I am. I mean, I am a TERA player, so I know how much pain this is. So enchanting, the new gear is enchanted in a new way to old gear instead of requiring lots of materials. Yes, I already know this. You only need 2 different material types. So additionally, the gear can be damaged similar to the current PvP sets, but it can never be destroyed. So there is a new table here, you should also read about this. So the same system applies for armor, gloves and shoes. However, instead of weapon feedstock, these armor parts require the corresponding armor feedstock. So guys, same old, same old. With the new gear, there is no additional chance of success following failed attempts. Oh, so, okay, let me read this again just to really understand it correctly. So with the new gear, there is no additional chance of success following failed attempts. The chance is also not shown in the game. Oh, so this will be like farming those new world bounds. So this is like playing casino? Isn't there like a, I don't know, like oh, let me remember, like a problem right now in the game world about this kind of not showing you the probability of enchanting something, like, well, it's not exactly like that. It's not really like playing the casino, but it's kinda, it's nearing it, isn't it? I mean, the world BAMs, okay, I guess they're just monsters without an HP bar. But this thing here, I mean, if a dev decides to enter inside your game and increase the amount of times in which you enchant it, he can just do it and you will never know about it, that he decreased it. Okay, so let's go further. Repair. You will not lose your gear via enchantment. If an item is damaged, don't worry, you can continue to use it in battle without any disadvantages. A damaged item just cannot be enchanted anymore. You have to repair it first. This can also be done in the enchantment window. This requires the following items. Yeah, okay. Dranium, and pure dranium. Yeah, whatever. The repair is guaranteed to be successful, so you don't have to worry about failures. Oh, what's that? Item sources. You can obtain the items for enchanting in various ways. Killing monster on the island, dark shard weapon feedstock and dark shard armor feedstock is what you can find. In the barrack fortress, the secret zone, magical dark shard weapon feedstock and magical dark shard armor feedstock. Condensation methods. Condensation method of, okay, blah blah blah, okay, doesn't matter, it's not important for me. Reputation merchants, dark shard weapon feedstock and dark shard armor feedstock. This is way too much mumbo jumbo text, come on. Extraction, you can get a variety of items via the extraction of equipment items. It's such a pain to read this all, such as repair items for damaged gear. Okay, several stuff here to repair damaged gear. Extracting also allows you to get back some of the items you invested when enchanting an item. Oh, I guess that's not so bad. Then we have a card album. Starting with patch chapter 6, you can collect card fragments from mini game contents, which you can then add to your album. an instance as group loot. The card album is for all of your characters on the server. Okay, once you have collected enough card fragments of one type, you can complete the corresponding entry in your album and activate the card from then on. Interesting. Depending on their type and rarity, cards can have various different effects. You can activate and deactivate them at your discretion, and the more complete entries you have, the more cards you can activate simultaneously. Combine cards into defined sets to take advantage of additional bonuses, as if TERA wasn't hard enough. Fishing around the dark core on the floating island, there are lots of fishing ponds. Lots? Oh, I thought it was only one. Where you can catch new fish from patch 86 onward. The well-known fish ponds are marked on the map, while the hidden areas can only be discovered by resourceful anglers. Okay. Ooh, fishing ponds. There are 6 fishing pods, and there are hidden areas. 3 hidden areas for these fishing ponds. I'm pretty sure they won't be as hidden, I think. So fish baits. There is a new fish bait, so I won't read this. You can buy it from a merchant on the island. So crafting with the fish from Exodus, you can discover new recipes and create tasty new meals. Okay, so it shows you what you can craft. Okay. So legendary weapon skins. Fancy special weapon. It's possible to craft a legendary golden glowing weapon skin by completing the red refuge multiple times. Oh, that's cool. That one is easy. The recipe and materials you need for this can be obtained from the final boss in the red refuge. Some of the materials can also be purchased from the wandering merchants. So world bosses. Please note that the 2 new world bosses and the Guardian mission with the Gossamer region, which were introduced to the Korean version of the game in patch 86, are currently deactivated in our version of the game due to problems when there are too many active players. Really? The content will be activated again as soon as possible once the issues have been fixed in a future patch. The following information only refers to 3 existing world bosses. So now for the distribution of loot from those new world bands, the ones that only give loot for one final blow player, for the one who gives the final blow. And the loot from the world bosses is no longer only given to the player who lands the last hit. As of this patch, other players will also receive additional rewards. Rewards for participating. For groups with a very high level of participation in the battle, the damage of the entire group is taken into account. And the jackpot reward for a random selected participating player, whatever that is. So, casino. Changes to existing content. Challenge dungeon. Required item level increased, rewards increased. Okay. Oh, Celestial Arena, finally. Someone actually does it still. Number of rounds reduced from 7 to 5. Required item level increased. Rewards increased. That's cool. Vanguard Initiative quests. Reward increased for quests in the following instances. Revenue Gorge, Channel Works, Fates Hall, Palmetto Refinery, Rewards Keep. More skill advancement. There is now skill advancement XP for the following instances. Skill advancement XP? Okay, different dungeons in here. Gilly Glade, the starting position has been set in front of the bridge to make the run easier, finally. Additional Vanguard Initiative missions. The following 3 Vanguard Initiative missions have been added for hunting enemies in the open world. Conquer Sienna Canyon, Conquer Essenian Crest, Conquer Blessing Basin. They can be completed once a day by characters level 65 to 69 and have gold. Okay. Experience points and EXP as reward. Island of Dawn. There are new chests of materials in the Under Dawn, Downfall, Dawnstorm token exchange shop. So that's cool, finally. Something new. And then class balancing. Ooh, I didn't know there was gonna be some class balancing. So, class balancing. Words of Judgment. Cooldown reduced to 2 minutes 10 seconds. This is for priest. Power increases improved from 20 to 50. Ooh, really? Mystic. Summoned Thralls. The healing effects of Thralls is now based on the character's stats. Oh, interesting. Valkyrie PvP skill damage increased. Oh, really? It wasn't enough before? Slayer. Unsheathed. PvP skill damage reduced on short recharge. Is that all? Other changes. The item level is shown with a decimal place. Temporary items are better highlighted. During extraction, oh, that's actually good. Temporary items are better highlighted. That's good. Sometimes you lose track of your items and then they just disappear. It's a good thing. After all, we need so many inventory places and banks just to keep this all. It's only normal that we forget which ones are temporary. So, during extraction, the rarity of the items is not displayed as a color in the name. The enchanted level of items is not displayed. Okay, so not interesting. So, gear. Obtain Stormcry gear has been simplified. Ooh, so this is what I was talking about. After the upgrade and enchant event of today, if you spend everything you have just to reach that heroic oath gear, I mean, it says right here that obtaining Stormcry gear will be simplified after just a few days. So I hope you don't spend everything on getting that heroic oath gear as everyone has been doing. You'll just spend all your money on basically a dud. So, Awakening quests. Difficulty reduced. Was it hard before? Items. Cooldown of skill advancement books reduced from 3 to 1 second. Well, finally. I don't know why they made so many seconds for the cooldown. Bug fixes, sorry. You can now receive more than 2.1 billion experience points. Bug fixes. You can now receive more than 2.1 billion experience points from a monster without negative effects. Additional information. We would like to inform you that the following items will be deleted next Tuesday during the maintenance. Seashells. Seashells, seashells, seashells. Brittle seashells. Arcane reliquary of the Dusk Haven, more arcane, basically all the arcane stuff. Sun encrusted argon artifact and the mysterious Easter treasure. All the way from Easter? Damn. Okay, so this is it. Oh, I hope they don't put any more patch notes. I'm tired of reading this, and it wasn't really so interesting. It was just mumbo jumbo text. Okay, I should end my video here. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, put your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.